I hope you are coping well with the quarantine and the lockdown situation and the restrictions that you have imposed onto yourself. Of course, on the recommendation by the authorities in the administration. Some of the people have brought to my notice that there is some amount of anxiety gripping them. This anxiety turns into concern, worry, stress, and they start feeling uncomfortable about it. Some of the people are not able to sleep well. At the middle of the night they get up, and then the negativity, the thoughts, the concerns about the future or the health grips them, and it creates a very bad kind of a situation for them, which is very discomforting. Now, all these things that are being experienced are a result of a form of a panic attack. This could be a minor panic attack, or it could be a profound one, which could be bothering you to quite an extent. Because it all gets triggered from the mind, there is not much you can do to prevent them. Howsoever you try to keep your mind engaged into something else, the mind goes where it wants to, and therefore there is very little of prevention, and therefore we should know what we should be doing so as to remedy this kind of a anxiety or a discomforting situation. To begin with, what I suggest is you should see what you are eating, your diet. How much are you eating? How frequently? What all are you eating? And the first recommendation of mine would be to eat less than what you feel like. If you feel like eating a particular portion, go for half of it, and then keep yourself hungry. Hunger is something that will keep the mind engaged. And of course, hunger is something that can be remedied more easily. You can always go inside the kitchen, take out something from the fridge and munch. So eating less is something which will put you to relaxed mode. The second thing that you need to do is to avoid taking stimulants or the stressors like tea or coffee. Tea or coffee stimulate your mind. It makes your mind work faster. And because you have a problem which is born out of the mind, tea and coffee would actually complicate the situation or aggravate the situation. So avoid tea or coffee. Possibly a glass of milk at the bedtime would be a better option to induce better sleep. Now, this panic attack is something that is triggered out of a negative thought. It could be about anything, about your health, about your future, about your well-being, and it grows on you. It makes you uncomfortable. What you can do is to keep yourself engaged into something that is more productive, that's more fruitful and more positive. You could watch a movie over Netflix, Hotstar, or any of your favorite TV channels. You can play a video game. You have a lot of card games in the handset, Patience and Solitaire, which can keep you and your mind engaged for hours together. So whenever you have free time and you are not doing something which relates to your work, you could spend time reading a book or playing these games and keeping your mind happy and healthy and engaged. Alternatively, I also recommend, if in case you can chant a mantra, a simple mantra like Om Namah Shivaya, or a little more complex one like Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Now this is a mantra which is very powerful, not from the religious or the spiritual point of view alone, because it keeps the mind engaged. You are going into a direction, then twisting, turning back, then alternating it with something else, and therefore you keep your mind engaged, and you are devoid of those negative thoughts which are actually bothering you. Alternatively, you can always pick up a tongue twister like if Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Something which can keep the mind engaged, because you would be thinking about the sequence, you would also be worried about the pronunciation, and that does the trick. Now, one more thing that you should be doing is to come out of the chair or the bed that you are in once you start feeling negative about something. Change the position, stroll, go into some other room, go to the balcony if possible, come to the washroom, have a face wash, and then feel more refreshed, feel more charged, feel distracted about what you were thinking, and thereby you can overcome this kind of a negative feeling, which turns into anxiety, worry, stress, and a great feeling of discomfort. So these are small little tricks that you can try out at home or wherever you are stuck, and see that you take care of yourself. One more thing that you need to remind yourself is that this is something which is not happening to you alone. This is kind of very common to lot of people in the kind of situation that we are in. We are feeling helpless, we are feeling anxious about everything, we feel bad about the restrictions that are imposed on us or around us, and that is what makes us not very comfortable. So this is something which is transient, temporary. Try to remedy it, try to be happy, try to be more strong. So stay positive, stay happy.